equity, and inclusion for the Culture Club.
HotSpot is brought to you by Calvo Enterprises, Inc.
Half a day, I'm Nick Delgado. Thanks for tuning in to the Thursday edition of the Hotspot here on KUAM. Here's what's in our data drop for today.
The menu, brought to you by King's Restaurant, always open, always local, and Ruby Tuesday Guam, home of the Fresh Garden Bar.
In just a moment, we check in with Tomas Mangualna over in Saipan, the island, mourning the loss of a cultural trailblazer and advocate, Cinta Kaipat. Later, we have this week's properties in the tropics. We also check in with the Booney Flight Project and their ongoing efforts. And we close out our 6-part series, Discover Black Heritage. In national headlines, a major winter storm is impacting 75 million Americans across 29 states. Forecasters say the Twin Cities could get more than 2 feet of snow as part of a coast-to-coast storm. Here's more.
The massive winter storm is bringing damaging winds and heavy snow to Arizona, blanketing roads throughout the northern plains and upper Midwest.
I think there's a song out there that says, "Here we go again." This could be a long duration.
In South Dakota, officials urged residents to stay indoors with blizzard conditions expected over the next few days.
Unless you legitimately have a need to be out traveling, to stay home and bunker there if you can. It's not worth the risk to yourself.
Nearly half of flights at Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport were canceled Wednesday, including Taylor Bradford's Spirit Airlines flight to Dallas.
Hopefully I can get out of here and go get my daughter tomorrow when they have rebooked my flight.
Over the next few days, the storm could drop nearly 2 feet of snow on the Twin Cities, so schools in Minneapolis have gone remote.
We're grateful that our students at Minneapolis Public Schools can keep learning even during severe weather.
Further west, snow and freezing temperatures are hitting much of California, creating headaches for truck drivers.
I try to avoid getting myself into a situation where I am going to get stuck.
Powerful winds also toppled trees and power lines in the state, leaving nearly 200,000 customers without electricity. Jennifer Merrily, CBS News, Minneapolis.
Well, the Marianas is mourning the passing of Cinta Matagolay Kaipat, a passionate advocate for the Northern Islands. Joining us now with more on the cultural trailblazer is Tomas Mangualna on Saipan. Hey, Tomas.
Half a day, Nick. Yes, the Marianas and the region is mourning the passing of Cinta Matagolay Kaipat, a daughter of the Northern Islands, an advocate for the island of Pagan. We saw tributes pouring in online from Hawaii, Guam, and across the CNMI. She was a former House lawmaker, the former Assistant Attorney General. She was an artist, a musician, a songwriter, a cultural practitioner, a trailblazer. We got a chance and the honor to speak with Cinta for the Culture Club in previous months and wanted to share this clip of her explaining her advocacy.
And I just allow my feelings and my imagination to carry the project through. There are several very good folks that I have the privilege of working with, not just here in the CNMI, but also in Guam, New Zealand, Hawaii, Canada, the U.S., Micronesia. And what this represents is we're protectors of our health, our environment, air, land, sea, and our culture, of course. So when someone usually has a presentation to make, it really makes my heart sing when I see them wearing their protective literature, because it's a solidarity that binds all of us together in our common mission to just improve the quality of our life and protect our uniqueness, our identity, our culture. And so it's, I make this for those who believe in what we stand for, And so when they go up on that stage and they give their talk, or they appear on, when they have a conference, they wear this, and people who see that, they know, this person is, stands for the same values that are important.
That was our feature in Tinapag here on Saipan for the Culture Club, where she shared her art, her artistry, and her passion. She was 62 years old, and joining the list of tributes and remarks of gratitude and comments online was Sinamay Governor Arnold Palacios, who released this official statement yesterday. He said, "Her commitment to the people of the Sinamay will never be forgotten. Her steadfast advocacy for the preservation of cultural practices and beliefs, together with her unwavering commitment to the protection of the Sinamay's precious natural resources, will leave a lasting legacy for the ages." We express our deepest condolences to the friends and family of former Representative Kaipat and ask all of our community to offer their prayers and thoughts to all those she has impacted and inspired with her generosity, activism, and friendship. The Marianas continues to remember her lasting impact. Nick, back to you.
Truly a sad time, Tomas. Thank you for that report. Our thoughts and prayers go out to Cinta's family. Well, it's time for another Properties in the Tropics with RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
Properties in the Tropics is presented by RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
Greetings and half a day. I'm Luana Simmons.
I'm Hyzen. You can call me Odin.
Welcome to another episode of
Properties in the Tropics.
On today's episode, we'll be exploring the village of Santa Rita, located on the southwest coast of Guam. The area is characterized by hills, valleys, streams, and mountains. Many residents have a view overlooking Apra Harbor, which is considered one of the best natural ports in the Pacific Ocean. If you decide to call Santa Rita your home, you will be surrounded by the beautiful scenery and crystal clear ocean waters.
Of row 17, we will be showcasing 147 Bishop FC Flowers Santa Rita, Guam. The newest listing on the market, and you don't want to miss. It has 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 2,100 square feet of living space. The home features ceramic tile throughout. The kitchen is complemented with mosaic backsplash, granite countertops, dark wood cabinets, and stainless steel appliances. 1858 square meter of land and 2-car garage, offering a contemporary modern design with a unique floor plan.
Walking up the designed stairway, you are greeted with a masterful design to show the exquisite craftsmanship of the home. You will enter the bonus room. This room could be used as an additional living area, theater room, or a rec room. As we enter the master bedroom, you will have a walk-in closet with dark wood cabinetry. A master ensuite with a jacuzzi tub and stand-up shower.
The open concept living floor plan is perfect for entertaining family and friends, or simply relaxing and enjoy your very own private oasis.
Guam is a beautiful place that offers many options for real estate, whether it be a rental home, land for a home, or just your forever home. Outstanding agents, outstanding results. Looking to rent, invest, buy, or sell? Call us today to start now. I'm Luana Simmons.
I'm Hyzen. You can call me Odin.
With RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
We'd like to thank you to watch this week's episode.
Tune in next week to watch another episode of Properties in the Tropics.
Properties in the Tropics is presented by RE/MAX Diamond Realty.
Coming up, our Jason Salas checks in with the Booty Flight Project.
21's MVP, nobody like me. Blessings, 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 all come from life lessons. Wanna know what's next? Keep guessing. Go time, no time for questions. Throw chakra on, show off. Slipping out slow mo, you can see the glow up light. I'm supernova, you know I'm coming for ya.
Buenos Zenhafides. As you all know, our island's had a very successful year, and I'd love to hear about all of the progress we've made. Skylar, why don't we start with you?
We've helped over 1,200 Guam kids and their families pay for childcare.
And that's over $5.5 million in childcare costs so far. Over 130 after-school and community care programs have received grant funding for programs like swimming,
And cycling.
and soccer, and jiu-jitsu.
We've also graduated 3 cohorts.
In our provider certification program at GCC.
And certified over 75 relative care providers.
Looks like we have a messaging coming from headquarters.
Hi kids, I just want to say congratulations on all your successes this past year.
Thank you, Governor Lou. We couldn't have done it without you.
Keep up the great work.
He's ready for recess.
This ad is paid for with funds administered by the Department of Public Health and Social Services.
The One Micronesia Show, Sundays on the stations and digital platforms of KUAM Communications. Join me, Victoria Spahn, for one-on-one interviews with Micronesians in our region and around the world doing amazing things and representing our community. Plus, I'll be sharing different looks at our diverse cultures, languages, food, and much more. And as a special treat and a way to end the show, we're hooking you up with a musical performance every month with a One Mic Jam Sesh, sharing music from all over the Micronesian region. It's sharing our common world because we are One Micronesia.
Only Pizza Hut lets you surround your favorite pizza with greatness. The one and only stuffed crust pizza tempts your taste buds with melted cheese stuffed inside that amazing crust. And at just $18.99 with one topping, the stuffed crust pizza is truly irresistible. So grab your slice of pizza perfection with cheesy goodness baked right into the crust. The stuffed crust pizza, just $18.99 with one topping. Only at Pizza Hut, the island's best.
The KUAM Care Force and St. Baldrick's Foundation present the return of the Great Shave-a-thon on Saturday, March 18th. We'll be shaving heads to build hope, awareness, and to raise funds in the fight against childhood cancer from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Guam Premier Outlets in Tamuning. Please gather friends, family, classmates, co-workers, or even total strangers as you show your support to end childhood cancer and brave the shave with us this year. All proceeds raised will benefit the St. Baldrick's Foundation, as well as our local beneficiary, the Edward M. Calvo Cancer Foundation. Special thanks to GPO and the GCC Cosmetology Program. Join us on Saturday, March 18th from 10 to 1. Sign up to be a shavee, or just show your support in the fight against childhood cancer. For more information, visit stbaldricks.org/events/Guam.
KUAM News, winner of the 2022 Regional Edward R. Murrow Award for Excellence in Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion for the Culture Club.
Hafa and welcome back to the Hotspot, everybody. I'm Jason Salas. Someone who I have not talked about in forever is joining me now in the KUAM News Zoom room, Miss Lauren Cabrera, because she has been saving animals and she's been working really, really hard as has her team. You saw our friend Steph joined us a couple weeks ago talking about the spaying and neutering effort on Guam. And Lauren is, of course, one of the founders of the Boonie Flight Project, which actually takes Saipan-based, CNMI-based, I mean, the entire Marianas and Guam dogs and finds them forever homes. I am never going to get tired of that slogan. So, Lauren, good to see you.
Good to see you too. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And there is good news to report because, all the effort and all the, blood, sweat, and tears and fur and hair falling out, I guess, because it affects both species. It's really bearing fruit because you guys are really making a difference in the lives of both the animals and in families that really, really love them.
Yeah, that's what we're hoping to do as far as getting animals homes and getting animals sterilized so we don't have as many animals to find homes for. We're working really hard on Guam and Saipan to do those things.
Okay, now you know me, I'm all about data, right? Hit me with some numbers and everything like that. What have the Boonie Flight numbers look like, and what is the numbers of neutering and sterilization?
Sure. So Boonie Flight Project, we're getting pretty close to flying 500 dogs off. We're at like 490 now, as of April 2021 when we first started. So that's like far surpassed our wildest dreams, and we're hoping to just keep going. 1,000 would be a cool number, but
you're halfway there.
That'll take 1 or 2 years because flights are still quite limited. as far as sterilizing, I help coordinate the clinics out of Gain through SNP, Spay Neuter Island Pets. And we are coming up on our 1-year anniversary of this version of SNP, which will be February 14th. And we have recently hit our 2000th surgery.
Valentine's Day, no less, fittingly.
Yeah, exactly, I guess. Yeah.
It's all about this, man. You guys are really delivering that.
Yeah, we are. It's great to be able to bring these resources to our community because, you know, there's just so many dogs and cats already, and making spay and neuter more accessible is so important.
Okay, speaking of which, Lauren, my goodness, where are my manners? We actually have one of those wonderful pooches right now that seems to be really, really comfy hanging out in your lap. So who have we got?
This is a dog. I'm on Saipan where I live at the animal shelter here, and this is one of the dogs here. I'm working with them to help build an adoption program out of their shelter, and this guy has an injured paw, so I'm just taking care of him a little bit, and he'll come home.
He has no name at this point, right?
No name, so
let's give him a home, and somebody can name him.
Yeah, he's very cute. I mean, the space is very adorable.
Obviously, he does not love his ears being tugged on and everything like that. So, hey, great family dog.
Very friendly.
Okay, and that is a distinction I want to, like, you know, heavily emphasize, because these animals that are being sent, you know, to the mainland through the Booneyfly Project, this isn't fostering. These are finding, you know, like we said, forever homes, but these are permanent residents with loving families who've been waiting for an additional, like, animal that they can make as part of you know, their clan.
Exactly.
It's not a halfway house. This is a permanent residence.
Not a halfway house. Stateside, you know, dog rescues and shelters, a lot of them have the luxury of being very picky about who adopts their dogs. So they will say no to people who have kids, live in apartments. They're too young because they're under like 21 or something. We are a very open rescue. Basically, if you're willing to pay the adoption fee, we're pretty confident that you're going to give the dog a good home, because the adoption fee for Booney Flight Project is between $500 and $750, which all goes towards supporting the flight costs. And
which is a pittance considering how much love the dog's going to give you right back.
Yeah, the dogs, I mean, we're very particular about their behavior and health. So the people are guaranteed to have a great dog, and we have a wide following and a good reputation now. But yeah, most dogs go directly to their new family who picks them up at the airport. We have like a whole matchmaking service and adoptions team that makes sure we get good matches.
Yeah. Lauren, what is the turnaround time for when people, you know, when they find you on social media, they follow your Instagram? And by the way, everybody, follow Booney Flight Project. I mean, the images and the videos are going to tug at your heartstrings. I mean, you're going to want to adopt like 1,000 dogs because it's really, really stunning, you know, media. Yeah. But what have you learned from the past, you know, like, gosh, we're going on like almost 2 full years now, as you said, and everything. And do you have like a consistent pipeline right now? And again, like the turnaround time when people find that dog that they just know they connect with over Instagram, when can they actually bring the dog home?
Well, the first step is securing the adoption, which can take a matter of minutes. You know, like if we're online and they're online at the same time, like this guy, I'm hoping he can go on Booney Flight Project because he's so sweet.
There you go. Well, he's getting some hardcore camera time right now, so I'm sure someone's gonna pick him up and give him a name.
Yeah, and he needs a name.
He looks like if I may be so bold, he looks like a Buster. That name is just
Buster.
That name is just like it's that name's just resonating in my brain for some reason. So if Buster, maybe not. No, he turned away.
No, I think we'll do. Sorry, somebody walking by. I think Buster sounds good. Okay. He looks like a Buster. We have a policy. We try not to reuse names for Booney Flight, but we have not had a Buster. So that could be it.
Okay. I'm so glad you brought that up.
Sorry.
I'm so glad you brought that up because the fact that like each animal has a unique name. Are there any more shirts? Because I bought a shirt from you guys and it's got all the names like on the back and everything. Yeah. And the shirt is a fantastic, it is dry fit, it's workout, it's super, super awesome. Do you guys have new shirts coming out?
We can always have new shirts. It's kind of like, I think we were thinking about doing a like 2-year anniversary shirt with all the dogs ever. That's like going to be 500 names by then, hopefully. So yeah, if you want a shirt, go to our website. There's like a little shop section or write to us and see what we're up to.
It's a great way to contribute and help out the mission, guys.
Yeah, exactly. And like, I don't know, there are good shirts. Like,
okay, what is your website? Because of course everybody's going to go to Instagram like by default.
Sure, it's boonieflightproject.com. So pretty easy to find. And then SNP, the spay and neuter program that I am helping coordinate out of Gain, we also have shirts. We have tie-dye ones, and then we have black dry fit ones that are pretty cool. So those are available at Gain or at the SNP clinic.
Very, very nice. I mean, Lauren, if there was ever going to be like a Nobel Prize for kindness to animals and everything like that, I think, you know, the committee's getting ready to call you. So, I mean, you've done some fantastic work, and now you're multi-island too. So you're doing amazing work across the Marianas, and we really, really thank you. And I'm sure the animals thank you too.
I hope so. Thank you so much. That's
okay,
so nice.
so final word. Where do people need to look if they would like more information or get in touch with you about if they really feel so motivated to get involved?
We have a very responsive social media teams at Boonie Flight Project. So if you have any idea of how you want to contribute, volunteer, questions about what we do, you could just message us on Facebook or email us, go to our website. There's, message us on Instagram, whatever. I might respond to you. Somebody will respond to you pretty quick. Yeah.
Very excellent. All right. So that's Lauren Cabrera, a friend to animals across the animal kingdom. She's doing fantastic work up there. So Lauren, thank you very much, and good catching up with you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. We'll talk to you next time.
All right.
Get up-to-the-minute news, plus access to alerts, streaming radio, promotions, and more on your mobile device by downloading the KUAM News mobile app, available at the App Store now.
21's MVP, nobody like me. Blessings, 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 all come from life lessons. Wanna know what's next? Keep guessing. Go time, no time for questions. Throw chocolate on, show off. Stepping out slow mo, you can see the glow up light.
Buenos Zenhafides. As you all know, our islands had a very successful year, and I'd love to hear about all of the progress we've made. Skylar, why don't we start with you?
We've helped over 1,200 Guam kids and their families pay for childcare.
And that's over $5.5 million in childcare costs so far. Over 130 after-school and community care programs have received grant funding for programs like swimming,
and cycling,
and soccer, and jiu-jitsu. We've also graduated 3 cohorts in our provider certification program at GCC
and certified over 75 relative care providers.
Looks like we have a message incoming from headquarters.
Hi kids, I just want to say congratulations on all your successes this past year.
Thank you, Governor Lou. We couldn't have done it without you.
Keep up the great work.
He's ready for recess.
This ad is paid for with funds administered by the Department of Public Health and Social Services.
The One Micronesia Show, Sundays on the stations and digital platforms of KUAM Communications. Join me, Victorious Fawn, for one-on-one interviews with Micronesians in our region and around the world doing amazing things and representing our community. Plus, I'll be sharing different looks at our diverse cultures, languages, food, and much more. And as a special treat and a way to end the show, we're hooking you up with a musical performance every month with a One Mic Jam Sesh, sharing music from all over the Micronesian region. It's sharing our common world because we are One Micronesia.
Only Pizza Hut lets you surround your favorite pizza with greatness. The one and only stuffed crust pizza tempts your taste buds with melted cheese stuffed inside that amazing crust. And at just $18.99 with one topping, the stuffed crust pizza is truly irresistible. So grab your slice of pizza perfection with cheesy goodness baked right into the crust. The stuffed crust pizza, just $18.99 with one topping. Only at Pizza Hut, the island's best.
The KUAM Care Force and St. Baldrick's Foundation present the return of the Great Shave-a-thon on Saturday, March 18th. we'll be shaving heads to build hope, awareness, and to raise funds in the fight against childhood cancer from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Guam Premier outlets in Tamuning. Please gather friends, family, classmates, co-workers, or even total strangers as you show your support to end childhood cancer and brave the shave with us this year. All proceeds raised will benefit the St. Baldrick's Foundation, as well as our local beneficiary, the Edward M. Calvo Cancer Foundation. Special thanks to GPO and the GCC Cosmetology Program. Join us on Saturday, March 18th from 10 to 1. Sign up to be a shavee, or just show your support in the fight against childhood cancer. For more information, visit stbaldricks.org/events/Guam.
Subscribe to our KUAM News Digest, our weekly email newsletter with all kinds of information straight to your inbox. Just subscribe and we'll make sure to keep you informed and entertained with news from the KUAM News team, what to watch on NBC and CBS, and the latest promotions from KUAM Communications. Go to KUAM.com, click on the newsletter tab at the top of the homepage, register, and you're all set. Brought to you by Uno Go, Guam On Demand.
Welcome back. We conclude our series, Discover Black Heritage on KUAM.
Marisol Nieves literally has tropical sensibilities and island vibes in her DNA. The heritage of her parents, being from Puerto Rico and the Bahamas, gives her a natural appreciation for a cool breeze, people inviting you to come over and make yourself at home, amazing flavorful food, and the tranquility of a seemingly endless beach.
I absolutely love Guam. I'm going to be very sad to go, but I definitely want other people to be able to experience Guam and love Guam just as much as I do.
And while the 671 is the smallest of the islands that she's connected to by blood, our community made an instant and lasting impression on her heart.
The Chamorro people are so kind and welcoming no matter what you look like whether you're white, whether you're Hispanic, whether you're black. And so I've really just embraced being here, loving it, and just, you know, how many times do you get the opportunity to live in Guam?
This Miami native who serves our country in the Coast Guard is using the opportunity of Black History Month to bring people together with positive experiences set against the backdrop of paradise.
I really wanted to get out and explore Guam, and I felt like I began to do that, and so many people looked to me like for hotel recommendations and kid-friendly hikes. And so I started the page so that I could spread the word, and it just became a lot bigger than I expected. I have over 3,000 followers now. I started to run Facebook events.
Marisol created Explore and Adventures Guam, a Facebook group trumpeting the best spots, best bites, best hikes, and the best everything our community has to offer. Whether it's the splendor of nature or some awesome man-made exhibit, Marisol's all about letting people know. And the only standing policy for Marisol's events, let's keep things positive because it's all about love.
The only rule I have is that it's positive vibes only. So if you didn't like a restaurant, that's not the place for. The page is not for that.
And fittingly, all of her labor is paying dividends for her and for our island. And she was within earshot of the Guam Visitors Bureau's office just right up the hill at Ipao Beach when we did this interview. So they appreciate her effort too.
So when I came here and it was hiking and bungee exercises and beaches and hotels and so much to do, I just felt like, why not put it out for people to be able to explore and join in on all the fun.
So when it comes to the island-style way of preparing meals as social currency, she says she's got a very specific culinary exchange in mind that she'd like to bring to the next village fiesta.
If I had to bring a Bahamian dish, it would be baked macaroni. And then if I had to bring a Puerto Rican dish, it would be mojo chicken.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, yes, please. Great. Come to my village fiesta.
Okay.
I'll move it up. I'm from Dedido. Ours isn't for a while,
but I need chicken calaguin.
Okay, we got you. But Marisol's greatest contribution to Guam isn't by getting out. It's by opening her world through her work as a foster parent. Whereas her Facebook page is a fun hobby, providing a safe, loving space for kids in need is a calling. Because above all, as we've learned throughout this series, family is the island way.
I'm in the military, and I met another military family that was fostering, and I just admired her so much for just giving her home, her heart into these children. But most important is how my children have been affected by it, and they've just completely embraced the situation like they just take in these total strangers as if they're their own brothers and sisters. And it's been just a beautiful thing to watch that in itself.
So thanks, Marisol, for everything you do for yet another island home.
Wherever we go, we're going to absolutely embrace it, and Guam has made that so easy for us to do.
And you can check out Jace's entire 6-part series, Discover Black Heritage, right now on KUAM.com and KUAM's social media platforms. We're back in a moment.
The One Micronesia Show, Sundays on the stations and digital platforms of KUAM Communications. Join me, Victoria Spahn, for one-on-one interviews with Micronesians in our region and around the world doing amazing things and representing our community. Plus, I'll be sharing different looks at our diverse cultures, languages, food, and much more. And as a special treat and a way to end the show, we're hooking you up with a musical performance every month with a One Mic Jam Sesh, sharing music from all over the Micronesian region. It's sharing our common world because we are One Micronesia.
The most tempting part of your week is guaranteed to be the Subway and Chili's lunchbox hours. Catch it Mondays through Fridays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Breeze 93.9 FM as we bring you the greatest hits of your lifetime from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and the 2000s. So grab yourself a mouth-watering Subway Series Select sandwich or something sizzling and flavorful from Chili's. This lunchbox hour is brought to you by Subway, Eat Fresh, and Chili's, where more life and great value happen here.
We're living in a new world with new ways of communicating, connecting, and moving through life.
Every day seems to be marked with change, and with all these changes, you need trusted people you can rely on for advice and insights about the things that really matter.
Let Gina and I walk you through everything you need to know about real estate, from buying to selling to renting, and all the details in between.
Join us with Jason Salas every week on House to Home.
House to Home every Tuesday on KUAM News Extra, presented by Remax Diamond Realty.
And that's our show. Thanks for watching.